Your core energies today, Aquarius, are obstacles, are detours in the right direction, a time for healing. What we see is that you are at a moment in time in which you feel as though you're dealing with a lot of different issues. And there is one in particular right now which has caused some sort of ending with this death card over here. Something that you were not expecting to end. You were not expecting to evolve into the outcome that it has. And you feel as though this is also the end of the road for you. It's as if since this didn't work out, there's no chance that you could ever find that type of love, that type of emotion, that type of passion ever again. If this is not a love reading, and this is a job we're talking about, something you've lost that you feel it's never coming back into your life as a general message, okay? Now, what we see though, is that with this first card, this is meant to happen. I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard to believe it. After potentially all the work and focus and effort, love that you've put into this, it's hard to believe that this was meant for you to happen, you know? But these are the times in which we have to really trust it. We have to trust the fact that we are still moving forward. We're still going and working towards that place where we can have what we deserve long term, not just short term. And we need to understand that to get there, we have to go through the ups and downs, and we have to go through obstacles as well. This is one of those moments in which you feel as though you're dealing with more issues than anything else. But it's time to look forward and let go with the death card. Let go of what has not worked so that you can finally get to the other side of all of this. You have a bridge in front of you. This bridge energy card is suggesting that whatever you are going through right now is just temporary. It's a shift towards the light. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy right there waiting for you. But obviously, you're here right now. You need to walk step by step, even though it's not easy, because you don't know where you're going towards. You just know what you're leaving behind, but you have to do it so that you can finally find what you actually do deserve. A time for healing, obviously. You need to understand that in order to cross that bridge, those steps are not actual steps, they are healing steps. And as long as you do that, there is something that will move you to the next step. To next stage, sorry. Now, the golden mirror and mirror over here. Listen, right here we see that you were dealing with somebody or just a situation that was one-sided, you know? Right here we see someone self-absorbed, potentially a narcissist. And we clearly see that what you're actually leaving behind, it's not as good as you thought it was. Therefore, is this even a loss for you, Aquarius? It's important for you to restore your self-image, to reflect on your own wounds, and understand that if you're losing somebody who did this to you, who was like this to you, then it's better to lose them. Let them go. This is an opportunity. It's not a setback, okay? Even though there has been history, things that the two of you have done together, whatever that is, it's time to leave it behind so that you can move forward to what you actually do deserve, okay? Think about that. So these are your core energies. Now, let's unpack them and let's see what this is all about. Ten of Cups with the Six of Wands. Seven of Cups does not surprise me at all with the Six of Pentacles. Now, the main energy is the Two of Pentacles. And as you know, this is the card that shows somebody who's juggling many different energies, situations, stretching themselves in between people, in between things that maybe they shouldn't stretch themselves into, you know? Right now, we see how there was something actually imbalanced. Somebody who was neglecting the other person, not focused on you, but focused on everything else, on their phone, on their messages, on work, on whatever that was. But it feels as though they were prioritizing other people's needs, happiness over your own. And this shifted you in a situation, in an energy overall, in which you were not prioritizing yourself either. That's why we had this Mirror card. You need to understand what you allowed to happen, okay? And it's very hard for me to say in these type of situations because you are already going through it. There's no need for me to add to that, you know? But I need to point out the things that you can control and not the things you cannot control. Many times after things like these happen, we focus so much on what the other person said, on what they feel, on why certain things have happened the way they've happened. And we don't focus on instead what we allowed to happen and what we can maybe fix in the future to not make this happen again. That's your time. This is your time for you to do that, okay? Very important, actually. Now, we see the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. So I understand how big and important this was for you. Ten of Cups, it's, as you know, that card that talks about major love, feeling like you've never felt before, happiness, harmony, making memories with somebody, feeling as though you belong in that situation, in that person's arms. And this was just overall unexpected to you. It's as if you were not looking for love, or you were not really expecting for things to be this beautiful. You know, even with the Six of Wands, that's somebody who makes you feel seen, who makes you feel so good about yourself. Not that you needed somebody to do that to you, for you, but when it happened and this person gave you that type of validation, it became a little addicting, right? It made you feel in ways you didn't expect to feel. And then when they take it away, because that focus we were saying, prioritization was definitely shifted at some point, has shifted at some point, that's when you felt, okay, things are changing. I see that. Seven of Cups, other options, right? Am I now having to compete? It's hard because at first you didn't need it. It was given to you. You got used to it, and then it was taken away from you, right? But with the Six of Pentacles right here, I see that you kept giving. You did not stop. And that is what really hurts right here. Because you did not change while this person instead has changed. And you know, this is probably also talking about some sort of struggle you might have had in your life, something that you went through, and this person did not show their support to you. They set it up in a way that made you believe that the support was always going to be there. This happens, they're not there. And you blame yourself for this as well, for believing this. But again, there's no need to sit in that energy right now. What we need is heal and move forward. That is the main thing that I see here, okay? Six of Cups, this is just take the past for what it is. Don't see all negatives, okay? Focus on what went good in the situation, okay? What it gave to you. Because when you do that, you're healing. When instead you are sitting in the hurt and maybe wanting to see justice and all of that, you're not healing. You are hanging on to this and you're not moving forward, okay? So that this is your time to do things right, but to do things right for you. Even if you are in a situation where maybe by moving on, this person is in trouble, I don't know, maybe they have to find another place to live or whatever the case is, I'm sorry to say, this is your time to just look at your needs. And not because you want to, but because they showed you that they don't have your back. And so if you don't protect yourself, if you don't look after yourself, who's going to? They're not, from what we've seen so far. Okay? There's something else here. Something else that... Page of Cups. Something else that needs to be said. Let's see. Page of Cups. The Seven of Wands. Five of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. It's hard because I do see this person fighting for you at some point. I do. I really do. And that's when things get confusing to you, because it's kind of like a hot and cold type of energy. I need you, I don't need you. I'm fighting for you, I'm not fighting for you. And that is making you feel very not stable, you know? Not at all. It feels like when you walk away, this person gets closer to you. When you get close to them, this person walks away from you. But if you agree with that pattern and you recognize it in this situation, then hey, just drop the game. Just drop it. Yes, you might feel good when this person fights for you, but then you know that at some point they will just revert back to the previous energy, which sees them just walking away because they have other options or whatever it's going on there. You are the one who has to break that pattern, not them. Not them. You need to find that strength, Aquarius. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, is this what I deserve? And also, why am I allowing this to happen? Do I feel like I cannot afford more? What is going on there? Those are going to be answers that you'll have to give to yourself, okay? Write it down. Really do that introspection that we were talking about. Allow yourself that. You deserve that. You owe that to yourself, okay? And the answers will come out, and they will help you healing and moving towards what's next. So your main message today, Aquarius, is actually somewhat similar to Scorpio's. Do not settle. Do not feel as though this is all you can afford, because it is only if you think it is. It's time for you right now to break that pattern and let this person learn their lesson without you having to always babysit the situation, their emotions, whatever that is, okay? It's important, it's imperative right now that you do that for yourself, not for anybody else. Now, let's get to part 2 of the video, of the reading, where we're going to take a look at the evolution of the situation in the future. There is something, a breakthrough, something unexpected. We'll look into it. We'll see what's coming up, how it's going to evolve. Let's take a look, just a couple cards, not too much, into their energy to see what's going on there. What is this juggling type of situation that you should know about right now? Then we're going to look into what you don't see coming in the next few months, and also messages from your future self. If you want to watch part 2 of the video, you can find the link down below in the description box. Also, if you need a personal reading with me, don't forget that every Monday morning and Wednesday morning, I select people who have watched part 2 of the video to offer them a 100% free, personal, 45-minute reading. You can find more details in the description below for you. Now, stay tuned for the upcoming preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to part 2 of the reading, Aquarius. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming energies and events is the Nine of Cups. This is the card that talks about a wish coming true, success, achievement, positivity, and just satisfaction. You know, You get into a place where you are looking at the people around you, the situations you left behind as well, looking at them with satisfaction, saying, you know what? I told you it was going to be like this. I told you. I tried to make you see how important this was, and you just did not take the opportunity that was given to you. And now it's gone. And I'm looking forward, I'm looking ahead, and I'm looking out for myself. But it's this Nine of Cups expands beyond this situation, you know? This is you winning big. Something coming in, potentially with that breakthrough Ace of Swords, that it's going to make you really change the way you see things around you, the world, but also yourself. And those type of transformations, shifts, always happen from within us first. So definitely something to look forward to. Let's see what that is. But before we get there, let me just take a look at this person's energy, what you're leaving behind, or better, what you should know about this person's energy that might help you today, okay? What is going on there? Let's just take a quick look before we move forward. You know, it's funny because on the surface and on paper, I see why you think that this person is perfect for you. It's clear right here. But also, there is something, there is a dark side to it that we need to talk about really quick in order to make you understand something important that you don't know about yet. What we're seeing is that